But we're going to be into the pistol around here. EnVyUs going to start off on the CT side, so that's a nice way to kick things off for them. NIP deciding to go for some early presence, even maybe a push here into the B bomb site straight away. They do have two players ready to actually push short as well, and looks like they're just going to hold now. So they've shown some presence. Now they're waiting for their players in middle to make some noise before actually going in here and committing. Oh, they've actually both jumped in. Wow, they've both jumped into CPL. That's excellent movement coming in from NIP. They take down two players on the A side, and now B is completely open. The response comes in from EnVyUs because, of course, now there's a gaping hole on A. They are likely to believe that the bomb could be going over towards that spot, but now NIP have picked the perfect moment to drop and get that bomb planted. But NBK in with the pistol here. You can never count out these French players with these pistols, but in comes Freiburg there, looking for the shots, and happy with two in a row, all on Alu now of NIP. Bomb does go down. Here comes Happy. Can he coordinate here with MBK to get a good engagement? Another one-on-one here. Happy needs to avoid those. In comes MBK, and they can both face at once now, and it should be curtains here for Alu. And there it is. The frag is going to arrive, and the defuse will also. So a save from Envy, but it felt like a very nice strategy from LIP. I've never seen a team actually get both players and do the jump across really fast into CTO. You could actually see how that completely caught them off guard. It's almost like 2 free kills.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Freiburg right now, you're like, guys, is there any help? Any help here? I mean, what an awesome opening to the round. He gave you everything you wanted, and then they still managed to lose somehow.
2 frags and an open bomb site on the other side of the map. That's like, you cannot. Can you ask for more than that? Except that's reasonable. I'm on board with you there. But because they did get the bomb down, we're going to see a light investment here. Again, they've got a smoke flash, two flashes. We're going to see Get Right use both of his. So as we can see here, Get Right actually threw those over towards A, so they're going for the fake here to get the bomb down on B. So this is actually quite a nice little fake. This is also an unusual one. So NIP have been doing their homework here on some of the more tactical plays to try to sell this fake, but NBK with the spray down is going to secure the sites.
Without even a single point of health taken off in that round.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Alu actually bought a Tech 9 there, so that's going to delay his ult potentially. Oh, they're going to go buy up anyway. Rifles it is.
So I kind of like
But no
this.
ult from the Envy side either.
Yeah, I actually I can get behind this because it does allow them to be more dynamic. We're going to see a quick push there into the underpass. It is Happy. Happy, it does tend to be their CT player who goes for these aggressive movements, whether in Dust 2 it's Lower Dark, whether it's underpass here, or let's see if he can actually pull something together here. Obviously, we've got quite a few players, and if you do want to make a play towards this side of the map, and Happy is coming up on the flank here. He could completely destroy this round, and he's going to wait.
Chooses not to.
For the perfect moment.
There we go. He's going to get both now. If he plays this right, he's now got both.
This is absolutely fantastic. Does spray down the first. In comes the response here. Happy gets
And
both
the bomb.
frags. He's untouched as well, and the rest of the NIP lineup is completely crushed there in middle. And it's just Forest left. They'll be able to get the kill on Happy. Forest now 1-on-2, but it's going to be Shocks to tap him out. And 3-0 now. EnVyUs able to put NIP into another eco.
So we know Olof M is the master of overpass. I guess in that round, Happy was the master of the underpass. CDDK, there's ever a balance in the world.
That's... All right, moving on.
Nothing?
Moving on.
Okay.
I'll acknowledge that. That's good. That's good. That's actually way better than my usual, the stuff that I usually come up with. So I'm gonna give that to you.
But yeah, look at this nip. Only pistols.
Yep. But
then again, sometimes you can be Freiburg.
And sometimes you can be Shocks. Able to get 2 fast frags. And lately, actually, I've been seeing Shocks performing very well for Envy. He's been actually top fragging quite often.
So what you're saying is it's not unusual to be Shocks and kill anyone.
Well, the thing is about Shocks, and I think you brought this point up before as well, is that he tends to get used more as an entry capacity.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've seen him on T rounds basically using his skills more effectively and staying alive longer. And despite trying to still get entries, still being able to pull out a lot of frags. Because, of course, if you're just the entry
Well, that's
guy,
what
the
the
entire
thing
point
is
is getting one frag.
when
and
he
you
was
trade
doing
on.
that as a pure entry fragger before, it made him very ineffective, actually.
Yeah.
He would maybe get 1 kill or 2 kills. But now he's actually having monster games, but from this new role. It's not that he just went back to the old style
yeah.
and, you know, took, like, the role that whatever they'd give to someone like
Beautiful.
Smiths or someone now.
This is a great setup here from EnVy. Very aggressive mid-hold. You can see actually the smoke going in front there, and this was to actually cover Happy, so Happy could actually back away out of underpass safely. You got that pressure play in. They had 3 players focusing in on middle. Good flashes coming over the top. Very coordinated movement here from EnVyUs. So they're looking strong on this CT start, and in fact, NIP, they can't play this same style as they did against Fnatic.
It's looking terrible at the moment.
I'm not sure if they were looking to play the same style as they did against Fnatic. It was very passive.
Well, the
EnVy
difference is,
are
what happened there, when they played the passive style, Happy, first chance he got, went right up, went behind them and got 2 free kills in the bomb.
Exactly,
whereas nothing like that ever happened when they play against. It's almost with Fnatic, like, because they're both stuck in that mentality of both were playing defensive positions, both playing slow on T-side, it's almost like they unwittingly had like a gentleman's agreement not to flank.
Exactly,
which is always going to be the counter to really slow players, dangerous flanks.
And the other thing as well is that there's much more presence in some of these rounds on middle. This round we're going to see EnVyUs.
They've at least forced him away this time.
Oh, Smith's
So
actually
he's just going to try and spot, it looks like.
Oh, that's the deeper smoke as well. Smith is going to be able to be very useful here. In fact, just find Smith right there. He's in the smoke. He is biding his time here. We do have MBK on the pillars, or Edward, and there it is. Smith comes in from the back, gets the spray through the smoke to pick up a quick kill, and Exist in as well, able to take a frag as they should have the numbers advantage here. It's Get Right to finish off Happy, but this is a very laboured push.
And they are in position. This is holdable from where they are at the moment. Especially because it turns out, it all depends about this last guy, really.
But Shox is incoming. Does pick off Forest. Smith's coming in from the back as well, as Get Right is overly concerned with with Shox rather, and that's going to be the defuse. So EnVy really, it looks like EnVy are able to really play their game right now, and NIP are not getting a chance. They don't look comfortable. They don't look like they're able to play their T-half. And it might be... Do you feel like NIP is potentially... Well, their T-side is not that particularly strong. Maybe they're just not comfortable generally there. Is that... Do you think?
Well, I mean, Arrow has no kills so far. 6 rounds in, he hasn't had a kill at all. And he's not going to get towards AWPs at the moment. I mean, they made the decision not to go with the AWP before. They went with the 3rd round buy. And he's going to be stuck on a rifle the whole game at the moment if something doesn't change.
And you can actually see NIP responding to what EnVyUs have been doing now. They're actually playing even more passively than before. Like before, they were at least trying to stay in this position. They were like actually moving into a B apps and trying to take apps. But look how late, 25 seconds have passed, and they're only just touching top mid now. They're only just delving into apartments. So taking things much slower because they're so afraid of this aggression from EnVy, which actually means that EnVy can now take more map control. If they realize that NIP are playing even slower, they can play more aggressively on some of positions like middle. So be interesting if they recognize this in time, if they even need to. Re-smoke there in Palace. Exist does get the frag onto Kyoshima. That's good work there. But in comes Smith. This angle finally revealed to the enemies, but he gets 2 kills for it. And Happy in from the back. Gonna get a free spray down onto Forest as Exist now and Get Right move in. But look at this. Shox.
That's just ridiculous.
How do they not see Shox as well? Is he wearing some kind of invisibility cloak, or what is going on there? Because that was 4 frags in that round, which were completely free. But that, mind you, both positions are now unusable, but that was to win them the 7th rounds, and it's 7-0. This is looking very dominant. And NIP in with a fast play here into a bomb site. They're just buying basically within the realms of being able to have a strong buy in the following round, and they have potentially a nice set play in the bag here to throw in to see if they can get a quick plant, maybe some kills.
Oh, they've got it smoked off at least, so they've got a chance. And there we go, there's 1 free kill.
And now Shox is on the site. He's going to have to be a magician to pull this off, but he only gets 1 frag.
This is suddenly becoming winnable, but Smiths can immediately, with these 2 kills, take the advantage back. And the bomb is not down.
Key difference, isn't it? It's going to really put the pressure on T's.
And here, the man who I think actually has no kills at the moment now has to win a 1v1.
With the P250.
But he has a lot of time, and unfortunately, he doesn't have a gun, despite all the guns here. Meanwhile, MBK, it's fire in practice. Yeah, Smith's rotation there was the key one there because he was able to line up those two and just get a free kill.
Yeah, so far, I mean, this.
Oh, apparently Ella had 2 kills, so just correct that. But now he has an AWP for the first time in the game.
All right, let's see if he can. He actually has a really good timing here towards. MBK actually has the AWP, and so okay, he has the best timing towards the apps here. So I've seen MBK do some really nice stuff with the fast timing, and sometimes he gets boosted to make the timing even faster. But this time we're going to see that Ali was AWPing with the fast timing in Palace. Now that is good at blowing up any aggressive play in Palace, but also in taking the angle into jungle. If the AWPer cycles from CPL to jungle, then you can get a good kill. But NIP now, they've had enough of this nonsense, trying to get some easy one-on-ones, and Forrest picks up 2 in connector. Now, he can hold connector, he can hold jungle. His teammates just have to get the bomb onto the site, but they're not going to do it.
Wow.
Alu, though, coming through.
That'll help.
For NIP. Bomb is going to be able to be picked up now. A minute left, so they can take this slow if they need to. They do have grenades as well, 2 flashes on Forrest. Smoke on Alu. And Happy in, oh no, the spray, and again, NIP caught with their trousers around their ankles. They have no idea what's going on in that situation, where Happy's coming from. And
what's funny is everyone keeps commenting about how Get Right, in terms of not being like the dominant player he was before, how his style of lurking doesn't work anymore, and everyone knows where he's going to be. But maybe Get Right should just start watching Happy now, because Happy seems to pull off these lurking rounds with such frequency. I mean, he has his favorite spots he goes to over and over again, but he gets it to work somehow.
Well, we'll have to see if EnVyUs
maybe we need to just make Get Right the in-game leader of NIP. There we go. He could just tell everyone, right, you go there, and you know.
That would be something. Wow, Alu, great shot onto Shox, and this is going to trigger a quick aggression here. But in comes Smith. Does eliminate Alu, and Kyoshima is actually holding the line here, so it looks really good at the start. But if Kyoshima can get an extra frag, and they're blind as bats, and oh my goodness, such a fast cleanup. That looked incredibly good for them. That fast pick on the guy on stairs.
The timing though of when NIP's players go out is kind of, it looks very hesitant. They don't go out and they're looking for the shot, and they just take that shot and don't worry about it. They like peek out and then, oh, did my teammate go yet? And
exactly.
It's very jilted, you know.
In fact, there is this this standard thing on this site. You can easily get stuck in this area. If you get stuck here, you are doomed. And everyone kind of wants to like, when you push up, you want to take cover there, but it's not good.
It's a free gun without taking any damage. Only works if you're a Forest.
All right, well, perhaps they can build off of this. EnVyUs certainly going to be wary of possible pushes into CPL here. They do have a player in position. It is Smith, actually. He's got an auto sniper as well, so this should be really easy for him to hold. He already knows the guy is there, and
he's across. Now this is where you rush a guy up behind him.
He's got a teammate up short here. It's going to be Shox. Let's get taken down by Forrest.
Forrest, remember, was the only guy who got the gun.
Try to retrieve it.
This gun is not good at this range, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, come on, it's called the Rec 9 for a reason.
There we go, that's what Forrest can do if you give him a rifle. He has probably the best long-range rifle aim of anyone.
Yeah, he does. He's really, really sick with that. But MBK,
well, there we go, now he's down.
He's got a good defense coming in here. Now he's bought the time for his teammates to get
Alu
in
can
position.
do this. No, not anymore.
Exist is...
Unfortunately, Exist was way out of position there.
I think
it was
actually
15 seconds. But oh, this could be a kill though.
I think Exist heard his stepping. Oh, he gave his position away, but oh no, Exist.
Yeah,
I think he gave his position away with that shot. I mean, the Kyoshima did. I think Exist heard him stepping, but then he must have seen like a decal or something that he thought was the helmet, because he was not even aiming close to it. He must have seen like the top of the window, something like that from the van. That is heartbreaking there. And NIP with 0 rounds. This is not what anybody expected. And they're going to have a quick presence here straight away. And wow, that's a really awesome trade there from Freiburg. I don't even know how he connected that, but he did. And
if you're on the terrorist side, by the way, on this map, that's fine as a trade. Like you want the CTs to be spread out a bit more like that. You still haven't even gotten into your tactics. You haven't given anything away yet. Now, when that happens, of course, I don't really know what you're supposed to do. That first kill was ridiculous. He only saw the head.
And again, Get Right peeks out, looking straight up towards...
I don't know how many kills he has, but Happy seems to be rolling at the moment. Only 14. Just that every single one of them has been coming from behind, instant headshot, spraying, buying up.
Actually, in the old LDLC, he used to actually play this like a secondary AWP role to Kali. Kali would play like stairs. I don't know if I can say Kali anymore. If it's
Well, it doesn't invoke cheating if you just say it.
It depends how superstitious you are. But Happy, I remember asking him like, what, like you're the in-game leader, why do you AWP sometimes in that position? I did like a video about it. I asked him like, what is going on here? And he said that it's just like a really easy, very formulaic, like very strong position to AWP from short. And if you have another AWP in your team, it's like even better to play from. It's just a position he just enjoys. And we've all seen how effective he is with the AWP, and it's easy shots. It's like you don't have to be a great AWPer to pull those angles off. And either way, NIP going to try to get themselves something to work with. Honestly, if NIP are able to pull out like 3 rounds here, it's definitely going to be a possible CD half if they get a good start going. Private game with some entries. What a beautiful spray!
And now Get Right, who's on the flank, is in a really good position to get at least 1 here.
And he's going to do just that, and that's a
at least delay them. Like, there we go, that's going to help.
So Get Right now, trying to just cause as much shenanigans as he can. Smith, though, in with the auto sniper, picks up Exist. They
don't even need to show, though, at this point, because of the position that they've got the bomb down in. And that smoke isn't really going to help him, I don't think.
Oh, wow, he is able to actually use
Everyone on LDL, well, not LDLC, Envy is just rolling now in terms of skill.
Yeah.
I mean, Smith has been very good on the few times we've had to see him. NBK had some insane headshots.
And that is some good damage done. But NIP should have quite a bit of cash in the... Okay, they're pretty broke still, but... And yeah, of course, now their bonus now from losing rounds consecutively is gone as well. So actually, yeah, they're still kind of crippled, but it doesn't really matter. Just got to pick up the last 2 rounds. No other option other than that for them. Of course.
This could be a quick night unless they get these last 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so...
and the new man... I mean, Alu, he's been struggling overall, but actually, yeah, Exist has had a very difficult time on this map.
They're completely different opponents to the Fnatic guys. Like, and they're playing completely differently as well. It looks like NIP have been trying to apply the similar style, but Envy plays such a different game that it's not as effective, especially when Envy are so confident in the way that they push. I'm seeing more and more almost hubris level plays from them sometimes when they'll do stuff that looks really kind of minus EV, stuff that like crazy stuff like Shox will run out on A by himself, but he'll still get like 3 kills, like crazy stuff. And all of them seem capable of this, as you just mentioned, these days. But this slow round is resulting in NIP now slowly moving towards B. Apartments into B with that bomb, but there is a challenge. EnVyUs wanted to play for some information, and in fact, they are actually going to get that information, but a little bit too late now as the push is going to come in. So the fake is real, but bomb needs to go down, and this delay cannot happen if they want a good chance to win this round with 2 players left alive. They need that frag fast. Get Right will provide, but was it quick enough? Bomb still not down. Get Right is going to plant. There's nobody on short, so he's going to be safe for the time being, and they will get a setup here. Alu connects the shot. Now it's a 2-on-2, so Get Right and Alu looking quite good now from disadvantage. Your favorite position, and Alu connects yet again, and beautiful finish from Alu. 3 in a row. Alu definitely proving his worth now finally here, but NIP still in a... It's hard to look at that scoreline and feel like NIP have good chances to bring this one back. It's going to be really slim odds for them in this position. In comes Exist now and his teammates. It's a good forward smoke here just to cover them into safer cover. Top mid. But will EnVyUs actually give this up here? They do have 2 CZs and 3 rifles, so their money is actually a little bit sketchy at the moment. So they don't want to challenge on middle just yet. Smith's re-smoking Palace and just waiting for somebody to dare, just to dare come close to him on Connector, and that is where Smith could actually shine here. And this is actually where the round could really be decided. If Smith is able to get a couple frags here, he'll be crippled, and Exist is walking back. He doesn't expect somebody to be so close, but Smith indeed was, and does he get the rifle? I don't think he got the rifle
The
away.
Envy guys are anticipating it to be in the A site. They're all set up, so Freiburg can do it all here.
The quick frag they needed, though. And NIP going to roll in, and Ali with another frag onto Smith. The trades come in, that's
this
good.
This is fine so far still, but the time's what's working against him at the moment.
Oh, great flash for Freiburg to take an easy kill against Shox. NBK lost man now, coming in from Connector, and going to have a lot of work ahead of him, down to 30 points of health. That's some good damage through the crate, actually, on the bomb side. But look at these players dispersing now. 3 different angles. This should never be doable here for NBK. And almost running out of bullets as well. And there you go. It does get taken out. And NIP, they do get their 3 rounds. So,
boy, you have to remember they had that pistol round at the beginning of the game where Freiburg got 3 kills in it. And ever since then, it was a massive drought. And yeah, at the end, they finally got a few rounds. But they didn't really give themselves enough chances over the half. Because actually, there was a big stretch where they weren't able to get any kind of entry in plant situations.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So how would you see NIP bringing this back here? Or where would you see Envy having trouble?
I mean, the way it's going at the moment, I wouldn't be surprised if Envy just wins the pistol round, and it's not even really going to be much of an issue.
Let's assume they win the pistol round. Do you think that there's a strength that NIP could exert over Envy?
Not from the way the players have been fragging at the moment. It's definitely over on the unlike the Fnatic Nippon, where yeah, it was a huge one-sided scoreline, but the kills were really close. The actual like back and forth was very, very close. This game's been really one-sided in terms of Envy.
We did see the NIP grenades over there, and we saw first one do that at Aspen. Over the top of the A slope there to blow up any set plays early on in the round. And, wow, okay, Shox going to pick up a quick kill onto Alu there. This could get quite dangerous. Shox is just going to keep running in. Going to get another
When
frag.
you get a kill like that, I don't know what you're supposed to do against it. The guy was jumping,
That's
just
the Glock.
shooting you in the head with the Glock.
It's the Glock, man, and in Shox's hands, it's pretty dangerous. That's why you need to, like, thin out the numbers before they get close to you, because it's so hard.
I mean, he's already made a highlight video at this point.
He's got 4 frags on the board. He's got just Exist left if he wants to get the ace.
There we go. May as well go for the 5th.
And it's going to be Exist looking to get
Come on,
give
the ace.
There it is.
There we go. That's a headshot as well.
Great work there from
I mean,
Shox.
that's ridiculous. That's actually unreal level of pistol play. Because every single one was a separate guy.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they were all there and he spammed it and he just got a few headshots. When he's on form, Shox just has some of the most insane first bullet accuracy. Because it's so fluid as well. It's not just like he flicks and he just hopes he goes. It's like really, the precision's there. It's a bit like Forrest can also be like that on pistol rounds. Just really precise, and once he's in that zone, you know he's getting the next kill.
Absolutely, and it looks like Freiburg's going to get challenged. He's got a Deagle, and he's got a teammate as well. Forrest is there also. And they were distracted with Freiburg. Forrest's position's given up now. Envy having trouble here with these SMGs rolling into this site. And can they take them down? Get right coming in from the flank. And it's on NBK. He's got the P90, and there it is. Exist takes the kill, and there you go. NIP do actually manage to bring it back on the pistol armor buy. So
not a whole lot of money though over on the NIP side. That's the problem.
And of course, Envy are going to buy because they know that if they win this round, it's pretty much game over. The economy is screwed for NIP, and then they should have overwhelming odds to just close it out. So they're one of the best, in fact, potentially the best team at playing pistol armor, like little set plays that they have, and knowing where to place the grenades, knowing how to play against it. But these positions are really actually very good, despite playing into close range of the pistols. If they get the first quick couple of frags, it just will make the difference. If they got good counter grenades as well, and there is Exist.
This is where you want a P90.
Pretty much.
Oh, what?
And they're going to pull out a Deagle as well now, and looking pretty good here. For NIP, just happy left. He's got a CZ, able to take down one. Picks up
He's
the
not going to peek. Oh. It's like, sorry, I will not play your game.
And Exist with a double kill there at the end, and that was very crippling though. They lost 3 players, and this is the thing. This is the thing for EnVyUs. They can keep playing the war of attrition if they really want to. And the
problem with NIP is though, it's not like they're in super great form in terms of the money themselves, because they keep losing a couple of guys. I mean, they've won these 2 rounds in a row, and they've still got Famasses.
Exactly. And they're going to be up against some Tech 9s here. and a couple flashes. So 2 flashes from Shox. Let's actually look and see where he's going to place them. Okay, so he's flashing his teammates into middle and connector here. And oh yeah, there's the second one over the top to actually get the guys on connector. It was a little bit short though. Didn't actually catch the players who were playing connector. But I love the idea there. It's really nice from EnVyUs. But we'll pick up the round. Only losing Forest. 4 kill there for Alu. Alright, so okay, I thought Shox was maybe contemplating buying an AWP there, but Ali's going to be on the AWP here for NIP, and let's check where he's going to go. He's got a good spawn timing to tackle A slope, and then go to connector if he wants, or he's just going to go straight past, straight to connector, or we might get a good timing. It might get a frag, but look, Smith is not even bothering to even peek that angle. He's far away. And it looks like they do want to come and take middle through that effort. Just waiting for the player to get through underpass first before peeking out. And there you go. They might actually sandwich these players. And got Ali with 2 quick frags. And he's going to have to back away now. As we do have Happy in the apps and NIP with a good control of the round. The bomb is down and they spotted this as well. Bit of a battle here. And Smith is actually going to win that duel against Forest. So 3-on-3 now, and perhaps EnVyUs can actually turn this around, but exists as other ideas. Locking down the A slope area. Happy able to take a frag as well. Both very low at this point, but the bomb is en route to B, and there's no players to be in between that and the bomb plant there. But Alu has other ideas. He is able to actually take the frag onto Happy, and Smith does have some time to play with here, so he's going to try to get creative and put the doubt into the minds of NIP of where the bomb was really going, and both of them kind of gambled on A there. So we can jump back in, guys. We're into the next round, so we can quickly see that NIP did pull that round out, I think. Oh my god, that's amazing. This gun's floating in the air.
If you're going to be an invisible man, don't bring a lot of weaponry with you that isn't invisible, because it will give away where you are. You have to be naked if you want to be an invisible man. We've learned that from the movies.
Alright, is that... I'm just trying to see which player that was. Is that still going on there? But yeah, we do have the middle take coming in. We got Shox close to connector here. 13-7 the score now as we get back into this. Double AWP rolling in. Ali was previously a really good good round here. Starting to step it up for NIP. And they're not too far away from Envy now. Only 6 rounds away. And Envy looking to get this play onto A. They've got a man in the B site though. They've got Happy all the way into B. Forest takes a quick frag onto Shox though.
And now he's literally chasing the bomb guy. He's going to peek him in a second. You ready?
And
let's watch.
And Happy knows that B site is clear, so the bomb wants to go B at this point. But Forest has the angle as well. Look at this. This is an easy kill. Look, he's just waiting. He knows. Forest knows. And here's Kyoshima. That is very interesting.
Yeah, sort of like Alien versus Predator when you play as the alien there, but with a gun hovering above your head.
I can't even switch to Kyoshima here. Only auto director can switch to him.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! What is
he's bunny hopping backwards. It's Quake World. Okay.
This GoTV, the GoTV bugs.
Could we see the gun, please?
The
gun
are real.
Okay, there we go.
Exist. So exist in the 1-on-2 clutch. Incredibly important round here for NIP.
Wow, he's shaking a lot. He must be nervous.
We've got Happy behind the pillar here, and he's good crossfire, but this shouldn't be winnable. He's able to pick off Kyoshima.
You didn't even know there was anyone there, did you?
I'm happy he's going to be taken out by the Deagle. And Exist does have time for the defuse. He's got the kit, and that was an amazing clutch.
The comeback is on DDK.
It is.
You know what I like to imagine? You know where you put that little thing there where it's like your accomplishment? You can pick your best accomplishment. I like to imagine at the beginning of the game, they've all got like champion ESL 1 cologne. They're like, hey, Alu, put yours on. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. Why haven't you got yours on, Alu?
Oh, that's not nice.
His is like qualified for EMS 1 category.
What is this GoTV, these GoTV errors? Like some of the players I don't even know.
The best one was where I think you even said like he's in a 1-on-1 here, and then he like killed the second guy.
It's invisible
on our screen. What? There's another one. He's appeared out of nowhere.
We're going to restart the game after this round really quickly to fix that. It should fix everything, hopefully.
Well, restart the GoTV, I should point out, not the game itself. You're not just going to be right. 0-0, guys. Knife round again. Do over.
No do-overs here. I'll face it in.
I don't know what this is.
This is just absolutely absurd. MVK going to take down this here 3-on-3 as they have made their way into the site. Quick tag there. Shox receiving critical damage believe from Get Right from this position, and he is able to take down Happy.
Get Right's actually been one of the guys really struggling in this game so far.
Yeah.
Shock's going for the epic flank here. He can do it. There's still time.
Yeah, this is looking actually quite interesting. The bomb is really open as well, and there's actually 2 flashes here to be used for NIP. Forrest looks for the angle.
I mean, the problem here is you don't want to go for this defuse. You have to push this position up.
And they still expect that there's somebody up on... And they even have T models there. They're terrorist models there. Okay, so we're going to restart this really quick so we can actually fix these. All of a sudden, like, an amazing array of bugs which I've never seen before in my life. So what do we have there? We had the Invisible Man. We had the CT models becoming T models.
We had the 1v1 that became a 1v2.
Exactly. We had weird like
switching skins.
With dwarf mode.
Sort of
weird
like
backwards mode as well.
Shape shifting.
Shifting.
Turning into the enemy and then back again.
Yeah, it's I've never seen anything quite like it. Also the invisible gun from the POV as well. That's actually, I've seen that one before. That's an old one.
Although interesting piece of trivia for you. In the earliest days of CS, back in like CS 1.3, initially most pro players actually used to use like Quake style with no gun model.
Yeah.
They used to just use
I
the crosshair.
would prefer to,
especially because you didn't need to look at the gun so much to control it, because it was easier to control the spray. But the whole reason why you couldn't is because in CS, when they like formalized configs and you can only change a few settings, that was one of the ones that they got rid of. You weren't allowed to do that anymore.
All right, so what we just missed was a very quick effort there by EnVyUs to get the bomb down. They did get it down, and
this is
hopefully
up to 14 rounds.
Hopefully all the issues with GoTV are now fixed. Now we've restarted things. So
I mean, the comeback's on at the moment for Nip.
It really is, yeah. And EnVy...
And the difference is, okay, remember when Fnatic did that epic comeback to get to overtime? The difference was Fnatic had to make up their rounds on the T side, whereas Nip's on the CT side, and now they're rolling, and now everything's going great. Ali was up to like 21 kills after his really terrible first half, so this is, I mean, I won't say it's going to happen for Nip, but it's doable now. Now we're in the realms of possibility, whereas it was what, 12-3 at the half?
And the quick push in through underpass with the pistols to get that close range on the NIP players. Look at that excellent incendiary there to slow them down. And now they know exactly where they are. Forrest comes in for the frags. He gets taken down very low. In fact, fragged there by Kiyoshima as Freiburg is looking for something. He does hear the stepping, going to take down Happy. Gets the kill quite easily. But Kiyoshima has his back to Freiburg as well. And now Shox is alone. He's got an AK, but no Kevlar. So the aim punch is really going to put him at a big disadvantage. Shox needs to find the head straight away off these engagements if he wants any chance to save
the
his
guy
round.
just instantly looked at him through the wall when he heard that step. He was like, hello. What's going on here?
Shox is going to jump across into the arms of his enemy. And he does react, but it's way too late. And Get Right gets the kill. And NIP only 4 rounds away now from EnVyUs. And NIP looks terrible on their T half looks. You don't even need to bear any mind, any consideration. It just wasn't there.
I mean, just look at the fact that Get Right even now is only on 8 kills, and he had like something like 4 or 5 in the first half. That's because they were never in a situation where they could take over a site. He could do his lurking. He could backstab. He never got to be in the game at all.
And Shox is going insanely fast here, literally just going for an Olympic, just pole vaulting through middles to get super fast to the connector area. His teammates have joined him now, so they have controller's spot, but Forrest on the angle there towards short, able to pick off Kiyoshima. And Ali caught with nades in his hand, but able to pull out the AWP. How does he get that kill? And the next one with the AWP as well. So Aliu rolling on some luck here as well. That's excellent play from him. And he's going to be surviving here with 13 health. There's 2 players left alive, Happy and MBK. And this is going to take an extraordinary series of risky plays and excellent executions to bring this back into the favor of the French side. You see Happy now smoked off. And the money here is they're completely broke. NIP are putting them into a really poor position economically should they win this, and they will. Exist and Forrest picking up the kills, and Exist is rolling with an auto sniper, and Aliu and Forrest have AWPs themselves as well. So there's 3 snipers here for NIP, and EnVy are going to go for another save. Now, how do they play this? So they go for a fast B here. Are they going to chuck in some nades? 1 smoke from MBK. So I would imagine they're looking at a fast plant here.
Remember, EnVyUs only has 1 round. No, I think they have 2 rounds on this half entirely. and one of them was the godlike Shocks pistol round, remember?
Yeah.
Which isn't something you can replicate again. You're not in that type of a scenario even.
NIP with an amazing comeback following, or all starting off of their pistol armor scout buy, and showing Envy that they're not the only ones that can do that. They have good positions here, but wow, Happy just popping, get right in the face, gets too close for comfort there, as NIP have lost 2 members already, is just 1 rifler left. Freiburg on the bomb site, take down Shocks, and there's 2 more players
left. He knows
left.
they're here.
And it's all about the timing. Look at it, perfect team play there from EnVyUs. The timing was so damn
MBK
strong.
can't get to a gun though.
But it's okay, he's got the PT-50.
Stuck on the pistol here.
He's got good range to play from, although he's actually has moved further back here to the jump boxes, but he should still be, yeah, now he's within the range, and they do get flash. He jumps straight over the top there, picks up the first kill, goes for the second. Oh, no bullets left.
No, but
Reload comes in.
Means that he can do this.
And Exist coming in
In
now.
theory, he doesn't even have to show.
Kyoshima versus Exist.
But it is. Oh, there we go. Took him off the bomb. Just keep toying with him.
15 to 11, EnVyUs looking
That
good to
could be the
close.
round right there.
It's actually kind of ridiculous when you consider the amount of rounds that NIP held, only to have trouble with, once again, with the pistols of
Well,
EnVyUs.
NBK's play was really ballsy there to jump over. Because even if he had died immediately, he might have bought just enough time for the other guy, Kiyoshima, to just play around the boxes a bit. Whereas if he leaves Kiyoshima's zone, say Kiyoshima peeks and gets instantly shot, now MBK is like 20 meters from a gun, there's going to be 2 people with rifles coming over there, it would have been very, very difficult.
And that's a really nice entry kill there from Kyoshima on Connector. That's definitely going to force some rotations here. We can see Forrest trying to move up short a little bit, and again, Forrest... Sorry, I get right. And Forrest gets taken down by Shocks over towards the B side of the map here. And so, big openings now. And NIP in desperate situation. Now Happy picks off Alu. MBK takes down Exist. It's all on Get Right now. And it looks like he will get eliminated as well. Clean round there. And EnVyUs able to take that. It was their choice, Mirage. And you can see, I guess you can see why. They had some strong showings there. NIP seemed to struggle a lot more than they did, but that comeback, you got to give them the respect that they deserve to actually hold on in that fashion. So, any closing thoughts about that match? Anything that's really stood out to you? Because I'm actually, out of all the matches tonight, I'm struggling to think of what stood out to me most in this match.
I felt like in that match, actually, the scoreline looks closer than I actually felt like it was. It felt like EnVyUs outclassed them a bit on their CT side, and they were just so far ahead. And then the way they got that pistol round as well, it kind of felt like they knew they were going to win, even though Nip started to climb back in on the easier side, playing the default spots, etc. Just good individual play. Alu going crazy, Forrest getting some nice kills, but just too much from the EnVyUs guys. Really nice aim from Shocks at times. NBK had a great CT half. I think overall, they were just the better team today. I think they might have been the best team we watched all night, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with individual skill. I would have really loved to see them play Fnatic, but we can't have everything.
Can't have everything.
We will have that eventually. So remember to follow the channel, and so you don't miss out on that. We have stacked nights like we had tonight. Every time we're doing the European Faceit League, so it's always going to be 4 really incredible best of ones as we do the home and away map system. So follow the channel. For NK, we'll go for the Dragon Lore attempts and all the awesome giveaways. We're going to take a quick look at how the standings are now to see